Hello, I'm the host of the DIY Homefront channel, and my name's Ben. I just wanted to welcome you aboard. So next, let's show you a few things you can expect to see in today's video. A filter. It's a red pump, a red handle, and it says marine gas. I'm just gonna plug it, and you can see the gas runs right out. Well, now that you've seen what today's about, let's see what you can expect from the channel in the future. We'll do yard work and cover yard equipment. We'll have fun and do fun projects with the grandkids. Can a do-it-yourselfer do auto repairs? It's going to go from a pop-up to a full-up, and you might be here to see it. Might need to do some plumbing. And don't forget, there's always the garden. With a great fence comes great responsibility, maintenance. All right, can you guess what's green and yellow? And the winner is my John Deere 1025R tractor. And it's Natalie, the boss, Miss Honeydew. Dog 1 is a three-legged hero, Rascal. And dog number 2 is Friday. Dog 3 is the neighbor's dog. Goes by Pup, Killer, Phantom, Potter, and Go Away. And finally, on a serious note, please be safe. Don't necessarily do what I do. I'm just a homeowner. I'm not a licensed professional. You know, I'd hate for anybody to get hurt doing something because they saw me do it. So just please be careful. And like and subscribe. This is going to help define why you'd want to take the gas out of the lawnmower before you store it, and how to take the gas out of a lawnmower. So we have an engine. And the lawnmower's engine needs gas. And the gas for the lawnmower engine is right here. So the gas can is higher than the carburetor on the lawnmower. And there's really not too much to it. I mean, really not much to it. See if I can get a little closer. So we have a hose that goes to the very bottom of the gas tank that is connected to a filter. So that way if there's any dirt in the gas tank, it doesn't get inside the carburetor. And then a hose that goes to the carburetor. And that's it. When you want to drain the gas, you simply disconnect the clips, pull the hose away, and let the pipe go down, and you just drain the gas out of it with using gravity. And gravity is the same tool that the lawnmower uses to get gas to the engine. There is no fuel pump or anything fancy. It's just the gas tanks. The gas tank's higher than the engine, and the gas flows down and into the engine. Okay, let me do a little quick backstory on gas. You've got gas that's designed for cars, and you've got gas that's designed for boats. The gas that's designed for cars might have ethanol, which is plant material, which is corn. But the gas that goes in marine engines does not. I think it has something to do with the environment. So when you go to your gas pump, a lot of times you'll see the regular and the premium, but they might have a third option. Where I'm at, it's a red pump, a red handle, and it says marine gas. And it is more expensive. It's more expensive than the premium gas. But like I said, when you're dealing with small engines that have carburetors instead of fuel injection, like your fancy car with a computer, they use just gravity. And there's small springs and stuff inside of that carburetor. Well, if the gas has got ethanol, which is plant-based material, and it sits inside the carburetor for 4 or 5 months, it will cause the carburetor to clog up and not work. So you want to drain or get as much gas out as you can before you store your lawnmower, because you don't want the carburetor to get all gunked up with stuff when you're not using it. You know, and this is like a pro tip. I'm in my 50s and I didn't learn about marine gas and the ethanol and the carburetors until about 3 or 4 years ago. So I went the majority of my adult life not having a clue. I just assumed when the stupid weed eater wouldn't start, it's because it was a piece of crap, not because I left bad gas in it. So let me hop back off again. There's no way for me to get all the gas out of this. There's going to be a little of it in the bottom. Just a little bit. There's always going to be a little bit of gas in it, even when you empty it. So my secret squirrel trick is I drain as much gas as I can out of the lawnmower. I park it where it's going to park, and I don't turn it off. And I let it run for 5 or 10 minutes until all the gas that's in the carburetor gets used up and the engine stalls out. So the most important thing is there's no bad gas in the carburetor that can get clogged up. And when spring comes around, I get marine gas or the highest grade fuel I can get. And when I mix a gallon or two into that tank with the little tiny bit that's on the bottom, the gas is fresh enough that even if there's a little tiny bit of bad gas, it's still going to flush through. It's still going to have all that nice great gas and it's going to fire right up. Is I will empty as much gas as I can out of it. And mainly just so there's not old gas in it. So when I want to use it again, I can put some fresh gas in it and it will dilute what little is left and start right up for me. At least that is the hope, the dream. That's what we want to happen. It's really not too hard. This is the carburetor right here. We're just gonna plug it and you can see the gas runs right out. I don't want to take so much out of it that I can't park it, but that's what we'll do. We'll just let the gas run out for a minute or two. It won't take but a second, and it's the perfect time to have a delicious refreshment. So good. It's just gravity doing it. There's no pump on lawnmowers or anything. That's why the gas tank is higher than the carburetor. It's just done by gravity. We got one mower that doesn't have a deck that we pull the cart around all the time with. We use that one year round because we always have sticks falling and limbs and picking up this and that, and I'm always doing little projects where I use it. And this one has a deck, and I use this one to cut the property across the street and cut the road. And then the zero turns one we use to cut the grass in this yard. I've replaced the mower deck on this one and the mower deck on the zero turn because our sandy soil wears the metal down, and I've just been using them for so long. When we bought the property across the road, I looked at renting like a bush hog or something to cut everything down. And for what they wanted to rent that for a week was the same amount as to buy this riding lawnmower. So I just figured I'd buy the riding lawnmower, and if I destroyed it in 1 week, then I still got my value out of it. And if I didn't, I'd have something left over to use. And we've been using it, gosh, probably 5-6 years after that. It's actually the mower that doesn't have a deck. When my mother passed away in 2016, this was her lawnmower. I think we got it all. I should probably get a close-up of this. So there's a pro tip why you want to empty the gas in a lawnmower. So the next time you use it, it actually starts up. Having said that, let's put this away. All right, it's the end of another video, and I just wanted to tell you thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope I didn't do something too unsafe. Anyway, I just wanted to remind you, I never know what I'm going to be doing next, so stay tuned.